Peace and blessings, community. This video is definitely well overdue. In this video, we are going to be discussing an updated version of the benefits of sex and Yoni steaming. So if you are interested in learning how to use Yoni steaming to enhance your sex life, baby, make sure that you stay tuned. Because I'm about to drop some tips and I'm about to drop some juice in this video and spill all the tea to help you be able to have amazing sex and very powerful orgasms using Yoni steaming in your intimacy. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, collective, so before I start dropping all the tea and spilling all the tea for y'all, I want to make sure that I say, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and you push the notification bell so you can be updated each and every time I drop a video that is in relation to womb health, our womb healing journey, spirituality, sacred sexuality, sex, the whole 9 yards. And if you are already a part of my collective, thank you for being a part of my collective. Welcome back. Let's get into all the juiciness. So there are a few tips that I want to tell you about dealing with Yoni steaming. And in my experience, Yoni steaming has really helped to enhance intimacy for me. And it was something, it wasn't like I was out of touch with my intimacy. I mean, I've always been a sexually aware person, but it has definitely enhanced certain things inside of my relationship. And so I want to drop some of those tips because I know that a lot of women hear a lot of things, but I don't really see many videos that's really getting down into like a lot of the details. Now, if you are for the first time watching this series of videos dealing with sex and sacred sexuality surrounding Yoni steaming, I do have 2 other videos that I did. One that talks about the benefits of Yoni steaming before sex, which I will link here. Another one that talks about the benefits of Yoni steaming after sex, which I will also link here. But in this video, I'm going to drop some new and updated tips, so you can go back and watch those when we get done talking here. All right, so if you are looking for a way to be able to increase your vaginal moisture and make sure that you get that WAP, okay? When you are Yoni steaming, you want to make sure that you Yoni steam 20 to 30 minutes directly before you are going to be intimate. Now, this comes with a precaution, and I cover this in depth in the other video that I did with Yoni steaming that I linked above. But you want to make sure that the person that you are being intimate with, you are completely okay with being open and vulnerable with them, because Yoni steaming before sex makes you extremely open. And so you may find yourself being emotional in times that you may not have thought so, and that you would not normally be like, you know, all in touch with your emotions. You may find yourself being very emotional after Yoni steaming. So you want to make sure that the person that you are Yoni steaming with is a person that you feel is worthy of you being raw and open and vulnerable with, because other than your emotional vulnerability also comes the reality that you are going to be sharing some essences of yourself that you may not have even recognized were there and were even something that you could tap into. So you want to like be gentle with yourself as you're transitioning into this, you know, very new space of Yoni steaming and sex and, you know, sacred sexuality and all those kind of things. But I just wanted to make sure that I added that. But if you are looking to increase your vaginal moisture, make sure that you Yoni steam 20 to 30 minutes directly before being intimate. Now, something else that I want to mention, because I get this question a lot from a lot of sisters who watched the previous video. So Hadida, okay, if I Yoni steam right before, is my Yoni going to taste like my Yoni steam? And to be quite honest, he going to be able to smell the herbs there. But what I have found is that Yoni steaming enhances your natural pheromones, so it will help reduce any odor that may be in the vaginal area, but it will enhance your natural pheromones as a woman. And I don't know if you know about it, and we could jump into this in another topic, but pheromones is literally what men are, like our natural scent as women, what men are naturally attracted to. So you Yoni steaming and then being intimate, yes, your yoni will smell like herbs if you don't get up and wash, using soap or some kind of body wash. It will smell like that. And it could potentially also, have, I guess, remnants of herb. I mean, I've never, obviously, you get the point. I've never experienced it, but I have heard that there has been herbal, remnants, taste or whatever there, but it's not off-putting, if that makes sense. So yes, yoni steaming can enhance your vaginal moisture. Yes, yoni steaming can increase your natural smell and take away odor, and it will also make you more tastier. Now, I want to kind of warn against using soaps and body washes directly after yoni steaming, because soap and body wash tends to have the opposite effect that yoni steaming does. So while yoni steaming increases vaginal moisture by rushing blood to the yoni and making it nice and juicy and voluptuous and plump and all that kind of good stuff, soap tends to take away vaginal moisture if you use it, because soap is naturally a drying agent. So if you are not careful, you will reduce your vaginal moisture back down to where it was by going down there and washing it with soap or some kind of body wash. If you're afraid of the herbal taste being near your yoni, or, him being able to smell it, I would just simply suggest rinsing the yoni with water right before getting into the bed. But you can literally get off the yoni steaming pot and get directly into the bed after yoni steaming. Now, this one is something that we've been heavily diving into with our Sunday sessions that I've been doing. Right now, I am doing a 4-week series on the art of orgasms. It's literally a live Zoom class that we are doing from 3 to 5 p.m. every Sunday. So if you are interested in it, make sure you go down to the link down below and actually book the session. If you are coming in after we've already done 2 weeks, don't worry. You will be emailed the Zoom recording that will allow you to hear the class or the parts that I am teaching in the class. It will not allow you to hear the responses from students, but you will get all of the main important information that you will be looking for during our sessions, during our Zoom sessions, the information that I'm sharing. Anyway, my point for saying this is yoni steaming can help to increase orgasms, okay? So the way that you can help to do this is 2 things. First, while you are yoni steaming, I want you to do Kegels while yoni steaming. So if you are not familiar with what a Kegel is literally a vaginal, for lack of a better term, clench that you do. So imagine the same clench that you do when you are needing to use the bathroom, but you can't get to the bathroom at that time. That's basically a Kegel. But you're going to do pulses of 10 Kegels and then stop. Okay? Wait a few minutes, pulse 10 times for Kegels, and then stop. You're going to do this throughout your yoni steam. All right? This is for when you are yoni steaming to enhance your sex. You're going to do 10 Kegels and then stop, 10 Kegels, then stop, 10 Kegels, then stop. And you could do this off and on during yoni steaming. The second time that you're going to do Kegels is while you're actually being intimate. Now, I'm giving a full disclosure, okay, and disclaimer here, because I don't want y'all to be like, hi, Dita, you done got me pregnant because he couldn't get enough of me. Don't be coming for me with that, okay? But I'm letting you know that if you clench while you are being intimate with your mate, be good and ready for him to have a direct reaction. And so 9 times out of 10, it's going to be or some kind of, like, surprise. He's not expecting you to clench him. But during that time, if you clench him, specifically during the time while he is thrusting in, it will help to increase your orgasms. Thank me later. Yoni steaming, interestingly enough, can help to control the energy flow between you and your mate. So, and this is another thing that we're just discussing in this Sunday that's coming up. This Sunday, the last Sunday in October, we get ready to discuss this. But yoni, and if you're watching this afterwards, you still, like, after our session is over, you still will be able to go back and purchase these sessions so you can hear everything that I'm teaching in these courses if you're interested. But just to give you a small synopsis here, Yoni Steaming can help to control the energy between you and your mate. Now, there's a couple of different exercises that you could do. One, which is called oming. Oming is called orgasmic meditation. It is literally where the woman is clothed from the neck to her navel, and the man is fully clothed while doing this exercise. So it's not meant for y'all to do this and then jump right into the bed. This is meant to increase the energy between the two of y'all, but you can yoni steam right before doing oming. And oming is called orgasmic meditation. So you are literally, he is literally stroking a specific part of the clitoris during the time that y'all are doing this orgasmic meditation, and it actually gives the woman an orgasm for 15 minutes. Okay, so it's like delivering small strokes that are like small, I guess for lack of better words, electrifying pulses to the clitoris in order to enhance the connection between the two of y'all and also help you to orgasm. Now, we're going to talk about that in depth on Sunday's class, but in this particular session, the reason why I brought up oming is because oming literally can help to build the connection between the two of y'all. But when you do yoni steaming directly before being intimate, and you combine that with sexual positions, you can control the energy more between you and your partner. Say, for example, your mate comes home, he's extremely stressed from work, and he just needs to release, okay? Or, I mean, in this day and age, it might be a female, but whatever your thing is, they need to release. I want to say they. If you are on top of your mate, okay, if you are riding them, so essentially in a riding position, you are going to be able to control the energy that you absorb from your mate at more, not completely, but more, as well as control how much of his energy you take on into your womb space. Now, back in the day, there was a concept of the sacred whore where women literally mastered the concept of taking on men's energy in order to disperse it back down into Mother Earth. We covered this in the Sunday classes as well. But in this particular moment, being on top of your mate allows you to control energy flow from you. So if you are in a space where you need to be energized, for example, you want to be on top. If you're on a space where you want to control how much energy you take from him, you want to be on top. But if you are in a space where you are in the giving energy, then you want to be on the bottom. And so if you get on the bottom and he's on top, then he is able to feed off of your energy and absorb more of your energy in the process of being intimate. So you just want to make sure that if you are using yoni steaming in this process, that you're also aware of what kind of energy you're in, what kind of energy your mate is in, and you use that in connection with positions during sex in order to control the energy between you and your mate. And then last but not least, yoni steaming can help to increase your sensitivity during sex and intimacy. And so obviously after yoni steaming, the groin area and the vaginal area is extremely sensitive to touch. And so if you are a person who enjoys foreplay or any of those other juicy things down in the vaginal area, then yoni steaming can help to increase your sensitivity there. All right, collective, I hope that y'all found this to be helpful. If you are interested in joining our Sunday Art of Orgasm sessions, make sure you go and register down at the link down below in the description box. Also, you can check out a whole host of information I have on the Yoni Love Herbals website. I will also include that down in the description box below. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the Yoni Love Herbals / This Red Tent community here on YouTube and push the notification bell so you can be updated each and every time I upload another video. All right, I love y'all, collective. Peace until our next sex conversation.